So for my personal project, I'm just going to keep this simple. I'm going to do the high level, explain the data lists, the event lists, and then the session data lists, the session data maps, and then I will show the demo. So extremely high level is that this is designed to be a singleton where all users and like engine programmers can have objects dynamically added or removed at runtime to be either saved, displayed, or scraped. So scraped means the engine itself will track it every time step, which for here's 1 second. It will call scrape on everyone who's been registered for scraping. And at the very end, it will unload everyone who needs to be saved or offloaded, which I'll get more into the event lists. It has the emergency offload, which I have set to 1, which is an extreme case, like it should be something absurd. But for the sake of the demo, I'll get into that more when I get into saving, but that's who they is. So for the user, from the user side, the player will do create float list for storage, which just returns a float list. Then you take that float list and you register it for tracking, saving, and displaying. And you do that the same thing for his Y and Z positions. Then for the score manager, we'll create an integer data list, but we'll only register it for saving. This is so we can store multiple playthroughs where we only want to save the player's highest score that they made in a run. So anytime the game is over, the user side himself will add a new data point, which is the player's current score. So I'm just going to show what this looks like in practice. So we have our high score screen here. We play the game, running around. You can see that the player X, Y, and Z position, it's inverted. I should probably flip that, but that's just a ordering thing. It's being displayed, and as you saw, it's being immediately dumped into these files, which I'll go more into later. Okay, so because the player is invulnerable, he can't get a game over from just running into the enemies. So we'll just run through and kill all the enemies. Burp. As you can see, we set a high score. And once we did the game over, it immediately created a player score over here. So now once we exit, we can see the player score was 230. And their player X, Y, and Z positions, we get a full timeline of where the player was over the course of the game.